This video starts from chapter 9 of the Deuteronomy. Hear, O Israel, thou art to pass over Jordan this day, to go in to possess nations greater than and mightier than thyself, cities great and fenced up to heaven. A people great and tall, children of the Anakims, whom thou knowest, and of whom thou hast heard say, who can stand before the children of Anak? Understand therefore this day, that the Lord thy God is he which goes over before thee. As a consuming fire he shall destroy them, and he shall bring them down before thy face. So shalt thou drive them out, and destroy them quickly, as the Lord hath said unto thee. Speak not thou in thine heart, after that the Lord thy God has cast them out from thee before thee, saying, for my righteousness the Lord hath brought me in to possess this land. But for the wickedness of these nations, the Lord does drive them out from before thee. Not for thy righteousness, or for the uprightness of thine heart, dost thou go to possess their land. But for the wickedness of these nations, the Lord thy God does drive them out from before thee, then that he may perform the word which the Lord sware unto thy fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Understand therefore that the Lord thy God gives thee not this good land to possess it for thy righteousness, for thou art a stiff-necked people. Remember, and forget now how thou provokest the Lord thy God to rest in the wilderness, from the day that thou didst depart out of the land of Egypt, until ye came unto this place. Ye have been rebellious against the Lord. Also in Horeb ye provoked the Lord to rest, so that the Lord was angry with you to have destroyed you. When I was gone up into the mount to receive the tables of stone, even the tables of the covenant which the Lord made with you, then I abode in the mount 40 days and 40 nights. I neither did eat bread nor drink water. And the Lord delivered unto me 2 tables of stone written with the finger of God, and on them was written according to all the words which the Lord spake with you in the mount out of the midst of the fire in the day of the assembly. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days and 40 nights that the Lord gave me the 2 tables of stone, even the tables of the covenant. And the Lord said unto me, arise, get thee down quickly from hence. For thy people which thou hast brought forth out of Egypt have corrupted themselves, that they are quickly turned aside out of the way which I commanded them. They have made them a molten image. Furthermore, the Lord spake unto me, saying, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people. Let me alone, that I may destroy them, and blot out their name from under heaven. And I'll make of thee a nation mightier than, greater than they. So I turned and came down from the mount, and the mount burnt with fire. And the 2 tables of the covenant were in my 2 hands. And I looked, and behold, ye had sinned against the Lord your God, and had made you a molten calf. Ye had turned aside quickly out of the way which the Lord had commanded you. And I took the 2 tables and cast them out of my 2 hands, and brake them before your eyes. And I fell down before the Lord as at the first 40 days and 40 nights. I did neither eat bread nor drink water, because of all your sins which ye sinned in doing wickedly in the sight of the Lord, to provoke him to anger. For I was afraid of the anger and hot displeasure, wherewith the Lord was wroth against you to destroy you. But the Lord hearkened unto me at the time also, and the Lord was very angry with Aaron to have destroyed him. And I prayed for Aaron also the same time. And I took a sin, the calf which ye had made, and burnt it with fire, and stamped it, and ground it very small, which even until it was as small as dust. And I cast the dust therefore into the brook that descended out of the mount, and of Taberets, and at Massa, and at Kiros Hataba, ye provoked the Lord to wrath. Likewise, when the Lord sent you from Kadesh Barnea, saying, Go up and possess the land which I have given you, then ye rebelled against the commandments of the Lord your God, and ye believed him or not, nor hearkened to his voice. Ye have been rebellious against the Lord from the day that I knew you. Then I fell down before the Lord 40 days and 40 nights, as I fell down at the first, because the Lord had said he would destroy you. I prayed therefore unto the Lord and said, O Lord God, destroy not thy people and thine inheritance, which thou hast redeemed through thy greatness, which thou hast brought forth out of Egypt with a mighty hand. Remember thy servants, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Look not unto the stubbornness of these people, and nor to their wickedness, nor to their sin. Lest the land whence thou brightest us out say, because the Lord was not able to bring them into the land which he promised them, and because he hated them, he hath brought them out to slay them in the wilderness. Yet they are thy people and thy inheritance, which thou broughtest out by thy mighty power and by thy stretched out arm. Chapter 10. At the time the Lord said unto me, Hew the 2 tables of stone like unto the first, and come up unto me into the mountain, and make thee an ark of wood. And I will write on the tables the words that were in the first table which thou breakest, and thou shalt put them in the ark. And I made an ark of shittim wood, and hewed the 2 tables of stone like unto the first, and went up into the mount, having up the 2 tables in mine hand. And he wrote on the tables according to the first writing, 10 commandments, which the Lord spake unto you in the mount, out of the midst of the fire in the day of the assembly. And the Lord gave them unto me. And I turned myself and came down from the mount, and put the tables in the ark which I had made, and there may be as the Lord commanded me. And the children of Israel took their journey from Beeros of the children of Jachan to Mosera. There Aaron died, and there he was buried. And Elijah his son ministered in the priest's office in his stead. From thence they journeyed unto Godgoda, and from Godgoda to Jobas, a land of rivers of waters. At the time the Lord separated the tribe of Levi to hear that ark of the covenant of the Lord, to stand before the Lord, to minister unto him, and to bless in his name unto this day. Wherefore Levi has no part nor inheritance with his brethren. The Lord is in his inheritance, according as the Lord thy God promised him. And I slayed the mount according to the hearkened unto me at the time also. And the Lord would not destroy thee. And the Lord said unto me, Arise, take thy journey before the people, that they may go in and possess the land, which I swear unto their fathers to give unto them. And now, Israel, what does the Lord thy God require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy God, to work in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy God. Behold, the heaven and the heaven of heavens is the Lord's by God. The earth also with all them therein is. Only the Lord had a delight in thy fathers to love them, and he chose their seed after them, even you above all people, as it is this day. Circumcise therefore the foreskin of your heart, and be no more stuffed-necked. For the Lord your God is God of God, Lord of lords, a great God, a mighty and a terrible with regards to not person, nor takes reward. He does execute the judgment of the fatherless and widow, and loves the stranger in giving him food and raiment. Love ye therefore the stranger, for ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. Thou shalt fear the Lord thy God. Him shalt thou serve, and to him shalt thou cleave, and swear by his name. He is thy praise, and he is thy God, that has done for these great and terrible things, which may thine eyes have seen. Thy fathers went down into Egypt with 310 persons, and now the Lord thy God has made thee as the stars of heaven for multitude. Thank you for listening. Good night.